Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Hey everyone, welcome to the UltraQuest podcast here on the Morphin Network. I'm Mike Time Rider Zero, and with me is my partner, not just any blue dinosaur guy, it's that blue dinosaur guy. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Getting ready to tackle this next episode of Ultraman.
Awesome. Yes, and that episode is the one and only episode 19, which may or may not be part 2 of a two-parter, Light and Flame. And yes, some stuff actually happens, more or less.
Yeah. Some story progress.
Yeah, and Blazar gets a new form because, since Tiga, they've all pretty much had new forms and stuff, but here it's it's just been Blazar. I mean, he got a shiny sword in episode 12, but, his main body was pretty much the same all the time so far. So that's crazy. Yeah. But let me know, what did you guys, our lovely audience members, and you, Miguel, what did you guys do for New Year's?
New Year's. Well, I just went to a friend's New Year's party over in Sunnyvale and wound up having a pretty good time over there.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, I got to grill some food at our producer's house, Ryan. By the way, thank you, Ryan, for keeping the lights on our channel. And I got a surprising Christmas present.
Oh, a PS5 controller. Cool.
And a system to go with that controller.
Obviously.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. It does feel weird how, in 2003, PlayStation 3 was in black and Xbox 360 was in white. But then 20 years later, PlayStation 5 is in white and Xbox, whatever it is right now, is black. It's like the two colors in the last 20 years. What happened? And yes, I do jokingly call it the Kaiba station because it does look like the Blue Eyes White Coattails of Doom. Not sure why it's called the Slim though, because that thing is very chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if this is the Slim, I hazard to figure out what the actual PlayStation 5 actually looks like. But speaking of slim things versus chonky things, in this episode, we get more of those snake heads. Wait, wrong one. Wait, hold up. What's going on here? I know that this is not the right episode title. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the correct episode title card. Okay, there we go. Now everything's all right. Okay, so speaking of things that are slim and chunky, let's talk about our kaiju this episode.
Yeah.
It's the same kaiju from the last episode, but now there's 5 of it. And why are there 5 of it? Because they morph into the asteroida kaiju from episode 11 and 12.
Yep.
How?
He's back again.
What in the Pokemon evolution line is going on here? How does this long, skinny thing, snake serpentine thing, turn into this thick, asteroidal thing.
Kind of reminds me more of a Digimon evolution.
Yeah. It's like you got a snake, then a T-Rex with a lightsaber, and then no, not even a T-Rex, a Velociraptor with a lightsaber, and then a fridge with a minigun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we're being honest, the concept of a Digimon evolution line practically is non-existent because I'm sure there is some kind of way that a Koromon could eventually become a Hercules Kabuterimon. There is no reason for that to happen, but somehow it would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like if Gomamon could turn into Seadramon, for example, or if but no, I would say the coolest thing is the fact that Black Agumon could turn into Blackboard Greymon, but Skull Greymon turns into Machine Dramon, and that is pretty metal, and not just because it's freaking Machine Dramon, because I know they don't really focus on it too much, but the cool thing about having more Greymon kill Machine Dramon is like this is what Agumon is now versus what he could have been in another life. Like if he stayed as Skull Greymon, he would eventually become Machine Dramon.
That is true.
Yeah. But speaking of what could have been, coulda, shoulda, woulda, let's talk about what was, and that is Emmy's dad. We finally know what he's searching.
Yep, some type of phoenix-looking thingy.
Yeah, it's like we find a phoenix-looking thingy, but well, I swear this is more and more like Go Busters. I know I made a joke about it when Emmy's dad first disappeared because of a science experiment leaving her to be like daddyless, but dang, they went full Go Busters with this one. It's like, oh, all of our parents were sucked into cyberspace and whatnot.
Yeah.
Except it's just him. It's the other scientists. They survived, but no, they're trying to create a wormhole, basically. Oh, and something about a watch, which had not Emmy's birth date on it. Because apparently this one scientist who won a Nobel Prize is more important to Emmy's dad than Emmy is. So cue the song, Emmy. Wait. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there to change my underwear, to take me to the fair. It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there. When I experimented with a wormhole and my daughter's coworker was turning into an Ultraman and he has to fight a giant snake thing. Daddy wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and of course, the chief of the GGF is like, no, guys, you have to stand down. Like all these snakes showing up. Nope. You guys are like a bunch of losers. Like there's no point in you like trying to like even fight those snake things because you guys are always failing. And Ultraman always has to like save your butts, and you know how much I don't trust Ultraman, so you guys are gonna have to sit this one out.
Yeah.
It's like at this point, it's like, what is this beef? Like J. Jonah Jameson, like he will find any excuse to hate Spider-Man. It's like even if Spider-Man pulls him out of a burning building. And then brings him to a hospital, he's still gonna blame Spider-Man. Yeah. He's gonna be like, that menace almost gave me whiplash on the way to the hospital. He should have left me there to die for the real authorities to rescue me, even if I am dead. So I'm gonna sue Spider-Man for kidnapping.
He still has some integrity because when Eddie Brock gave him that fake story
in
in Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah, in the movie, like he had integrity where like Eddie Brock libeled, and I mean, they both kind of libeled Spider-Man, but when Eddie Brock was caught libeling Spider-Man, he's like, we haven't had to make a retraction since the 1970s. And the other time was in the animated series when Robbie was falsely accused of committing a crime, and it's up to Jigsaw Jameson to solve the crime.
Yeah.
But Sony, make a Jigsaw Jameson movie. I just want to see. I just want to see freaking J.K. Simmons solving a crime and having an irrational hatred of spiders. Even though Spider-Man would be nowhere in that film, I still want to see Jigsaw Jameson on the case.
So do I.
Yeah. But yeah, no, but anyways, in the end, they still go out on the field, and of course, so the tech department managed to create a special spear made from what's it called, Garamon's talons, to be able to like pierce through the main body of this Hydra monster thing. You know what's really fun? You know what's really fun is that I'm reading Percy Jackson right now, so it's like, yeah, of course it's going to be a Hydra. Why wouldn't it be a Hydra?
Yeah.
It's Hydra-tastic. Cut off one head, and two more grow in its place.
Yeah.
Man,
and I'm all thinking of in Zelda, like with Tears of the Kingdom, the 3-headed dragon, Gleeok.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I still like Orochi from Okami, where each of the 8 heads has like a different elemental ability, like earth, wind, water, fire, lightning, poison, light, and dark. I guess I can't remember if I said all of them correctly, but yeah, like basically you have to like fight each of the 6 heads, and the other 7 heads are always acting as obstacles for you to fight against. So yeah, gotta do it one head at a time. Oh man. Oh, you know what's another good fun multi-headed dragon?
What's that?
Fortitudo from Bayonetta series.
Oh yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no. I actually find it interesting how like they're supposed to be the 4 cardinal virtues, but their personalities are the exact opposite. So Fortitudo's a coward. Temperentia is always angry. Justicia is always cheating, and Prudentia is freaking like being reckless.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are doing the opposite of what you're supposed to represent. Like you guys should like talk to Jubilees and say, God, we want a refund on our existence.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But like Ultraman is having a really hard time with this thing. It is like putting him between a rock and a hard place in both figurative and literal senses.
Yeah.
But Emmy, while she is like secretly investigating the facility where her dad worked, she does find images of her dad, and like thanks to those images, she turns on the thing, the generator, and from it like seems to be a furnace, and from the furnace a phoenix rises from the ashes. Well, actually, it's not a phoenix; it's more of a flagon, as Gento would put it.
Kind of, yeah, fire dragon.
Yeah, fire dragon, dragon fire. No, fire dragon's what it is, not what it's called. No, that's what he actually says. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick peek at its name because let's see. Ultraman Blazar. Yes, I know you're Blazar. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Ferdran.
All right.
Yeah. yeah. What is Ferdran? Well, it is a fire dragon, and yeah, it's at the top secret facility in the Space System Research Center. And yeah, it was like the first to cross the space time gap in the experiment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a sworn enemy of the Gabalga, so naturally it needs to fight them off, and it's kicking butt on its own. Like it by itself is handling the situation pretty well.
It is.
Like it cut off a bunch of its heads, but what we finally see for the first time in 19 episodes is a form change. Like I don't know if I even can like list all the forms from Ultraman Orb, because not only have I not seen Ultraman Orb, but I know it involves combining past Ultraman through the use of cards. So so basically they're like, it's like, what if retroactively Ultramen were chemis? Oh, Hopper 1, Steamliner. No, I prefer Rabbit, Tank, or Dragonfire.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah. No, what were your thoughts on the form change?
Very simplistic form change. I mean, it's just his arm instead of like a full like body suit change.
Right.
But overall, I do like the design of it.
Yeah. I really liked the new form change, and of course, it comes with a new weapon. I mean, I'm not against it being simplistic, because honestly, it kind of reminds me of Kamen Rider Agito, where like his flame and storm forms were just his chest and one of his two arms.
Yeah. Or if you look at like the Duoger suits, like all of them were kind of simplistic with just like the animal emblazoned on the chest.
Yeah.
But those still look kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I like honestly, I wonder if this means that we're gonna see more forms from this, but I very much doubt it, because we're already like almost at 20 episodes, and as far as I can remember, like going all the way back to Ginga, all the Ultraman series are 25 episodes a piece, so it's like that means that we only got like 6 episodes after this one. I very much doubt he's going to get a new form, unless unless all of a sudden they're going to suddenly break the trend and reveal, oh, we're going to go back to using 50 episodes. I'm like, okay, why did you decide to do this now instead of earlier? But I think it would definitely help with the pacing a little bit, because it's still not quite clear who the main villain of the series is, because usually, like, at least it's my understanding that the villain is usually either like some evil Ultraman or Ultraman-like being, or some kind of mega kaiju like an Orochi thing.
Yeah. Unless they're going to do like the Dawn Brothers like style, and then not show the big bad until like the very second to last episode.
Actually, Dawn Brothers didn't even show. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is the second to last episode, because the last episode is just epilogue stuff.
Yeah.
So you're right. Yeah, you're right. It is the second to last episode. But man, how great was the writing on Dawn Brothers, where you introduce these 3 characters at around episode 44 or 45, but it really feels like they've been around since, like, I don't know, episode 28 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they just like flow into like the story so efficiently. It's like you think that they've been there for a while, and yes, we always feel bad for Mr. Minoru.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yes, we get more scenes of Earth Garum kicking butt. Thank you, really, thank you, please. I love seeing this. Like they just like go up into the sky and they're both like tag teaming and like they're fighting off all of those brood heads. Like in the Power Rangers SPD. No one gets inside. No one gets inside. No one gets inside. No one gets inside.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like all that work Yasunobu put in on Akun has come out in handy.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. It only took us 18 episodes. But no, it was great. Like, first, Earth Garo kicks butt in the previous episode. It's kicking butt in this episode. Finally. The only thing missing is for Teraraki to have a focus episode. Please make it the next one because we haven't mentioned it, but no, this is an Emmy episode.
Yeah.
Please, next episode. I feel like Rock Lee when he's like, no, I don't want to be the next competitor. What? Why wouldn't you, Rock Lee? And then Rock Lee gets chosen against Guards. Like, I knew it. If I just simply said that I didn't want to go next, then I'll go next. It is a pleasure to finally face you. I feel like if anyone should be shouting the phrase "believe it," it shouldn't be Naruto, but Rock Lee.
Yeah, that was a bit more for him.
I'm the Lee's handsome devil. Believe it. By the way, Brian Donovan, if you're watching this, please understand I'm not trying to steal your job from you, and I apologize if I offend you with my terrible impression of the one and only Rock Lee. We all love Davis. Forgot his last name, but it is what it is. We're just trying to flatter you in the sincerest of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, and yes, he gets a new toy. We get a new toy. It's a fiery sword that combines with the previous sword to make a naginata sort of thing that doubles as a bow and arrow. So that's pretty dope.
I always like those combination weapons. Like with Mega Ranger when Mega Silver had the silver blazer, the gun sword, that was really awesome.
Gun sword, yeah. Yeah, for me, like I love the as much as I complain about Kamen Rider Ghost being bad, I still love his sword from that series where it's like, oh, it splits off into two swords. Oh, I can turn it into a gun. Oh, I can also turn it into a dual blade, which is honestly an impractical weapon, but also it's like unless like you use it in its hammer or sickle form, because that's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but I forgot what it was called. It's not the hand gun because that's Spectre's weapon, but a Gongon Saber, I think it's called.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like the fact that you could I love how you could remove half the blade and use it as a second sword. That's my favorite feature. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. But no, when it comes to the gun mode, I wish I had that clock thing for Billy the Kid, just because I like how it looks like a giant rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, using this awesome finishing move, he's able to defeat not only the central Gabalga, but also all of the remaining broodheads. So all's well that ends well, I suppose. And yes, Emmy even gets to say goodbye to her dad, even though he's just a vision. It's like, use the force, Emmy. Use the force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be with you, watching, waiting. There's more to Blazar than meets the eyes. What I've done. Okay, I'm not gonna. So after having a cute scene with Gento and Emmy, we actually finally could use the key from the pocket watch in order to open the security deposit box, which had the thing, the journal.
The journal.
Yes, it's like these kaiju first appeared in 1999, and all I ever wanted was to communicate with them. I hope that one day we still can. But before we can do anything about it, yoink! This is where it is. Finally, that journal belongs to me, and you, Emmy, you are just a pawn. I knew it. I figured as much too. Like I knew it was too easy for this dude to be so nice as to let Emmy investigate while the commander is conveniently trying to get in her way. Oh, who, by the way, has been relieved of duty?
The commander.
The commander, yes. Yep. And yeah, so that was a plot twist that we absolutely saw coming. So what were your thoughts on
there? Well, it's about time we get to see Blazar get a form change. I mean, kind of late in the series, but better late than never. And we finally got some closure with Emmy's story, so finally got the pace going along quite smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, and I actually talked to Steve about this. It does feel a little weird how, like, there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Like, obviously, like, who even is the main villain? Is it the old dude? Because, yeah, I mean, I saw that that betrayal happen, like, from a mile away, but still, it's like, what does he plan on doing with this journal? Like, does he plan on world domination? Does he want to destroy all kaiju? Even if it destroys the ecosystem, will it be something as so simple as to? Will it be something as obscenely simple as trying to make oceanfront property in Montana? Who knows?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to make that Superman reference. But yeah, like we only have 6 episodes left to cover. And 2 of those 6 episodes we'll cover during the rest of this week. So here we go. Let's first hope that Teraraki finally gets an episode because we're already in our 20s. And
I mean,
it's like, come on, guys, give him a break. The show's almost over. It would kill me if, like, the last episode, like the very last episode, it's like, hey, guys, it's Teraki's birthday, but we can't celebrate it right now because we have to fight an evil space kaiju. That was the breaks, Teraki. I mean, like, I know there have been past seasons of Ultraman where there's like a second Ultraman. Like, can we maybe turn Teraraki into an Ultra? Because, like,
that'd be cool.
The dude needs some respect. It's like he's just sitting on the sidelines, polishing his tomatoes.
I mean, or he's piloting Aircon with Yasunobu.
Yeah, who could pretty much pilot it himself, or with Henri. So, what do you contribute to the team? I mean, obviously he does contribute some stuff behind the scenes, but what are you contributing plot-wise, though?
Yep.
Yeah. So like that is something I really need to concern myself with. So what do you think is the end game for this season, since we're like since we're finishing up the third quarter?
I don't think we're gonna get like a reveal on the big bad until like the last 3 episodes or so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're really cutting it close as to who it's gonna be.
Yeah,
like I said, I think they took a page out of the Dawn Brothers book.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn Brothers was a really good season. Like surprisingly good. Like it doesn't deserve to be this good, and yet here it is, being good.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So what score would you give this episode out of 10?
This would be a pretty solid, 10 out of 10, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
the pace moot was just spot on. We got to see some resolution, and then the fight scene with Ultraman and Earth Garon fighting the Hydra monster.
Yeah.
All well put together.
Yeah, I agree that it is definitely one of the better episodes. I will give it a 10 because we do get to see more revelations. We get a new form, a new toy for Bandai to push on little kids. I'm still just waiting for Teraraki to get some but I think one thing I appreciate is that at least we're getting some consistency of Earth Garon actually being helpful for once. It's not just there to be used as a punching bag before Blazar shows up. Earth Garon is actually contributing to the team, and I respect that. So 10 out of 10. Okay, let's see what the audience has to say. Happy first podcast of the year. Oh, thank you so much. Happy 2024. Yeah. But, the one thing that does concern me, though, is that it is an election year. Not exclaiming sides, but the media tends to get all circusy around this time of the 4-year period. So let's have fun, Yeah, let's get some tacos, some orange soda, watch some Star Wars Episode 3 in November, because no matter who wins, we lose.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the nihilistic thing that keeps me rolling, makes me appreciate the little things in life, like watching Star Wars Episode 3. I love Episode 3.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll also watch the movie Holds, because it's a damn good movie. Hey, New Year, same all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But a new form for Blazar. Yes, so something new actually did happen. I mean, it's not exactly well timed because the episode did air last year, and I can actually say that because it is January 2nd. But yeah, new form is as far as we go. Yeah, new year, new form, same lack of Teraraki focus. Okay, I wish Ultraman had a Garamon form or a Rainbow form too. Oh, right, because of the Ultra Stones. Because if this kaiju gives him a form change, why don't? Actually, I'm curious. What would a Garamon form look like?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I mean, we all like Garamon because it is sort of like a mascot kaiju, but yeah, no, it's he'd be like a little crusty all over the place. He'd have long fingers like Lust from Full Metal Alchemist or Nadira from Time Force.
True.
Or that rainbow kaiju. I wonder what its form would look like. I imagine Blazar would probably have sort of a vest thing going, Kamen Rider Cross Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Or
man,
it'll be like the final episode of Toku-Trinity.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tokyo Rainbow. Actually, I always wondered. Tokyo negative Ichigo. What would his name be? Would it be left or wrong?
No.
Okay. But yeah, that's it for the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. This week, Gotchard and King Ultra, which typically air on Wednesday, which we typically discuss on Wednesdays and Thursdays, are on their hiatus week. And so is Ultraman. But because we're behind on Ultraman, we still have content for Ultraman. So today we did Ultraman Blazar. Tomorrow we're doing more Ultraman Blazar. Thursday we're doing Kamen Rider Build episodes 23 through 28. And then Saturday, even more Blazar. And then finishing off on Sunday with even more Kamen Rider Build. So yeah, double the build, triple the Blazar this week, and hopefully we'll be almost, if not completely, caught up with Ultraman in 2 weeks, just in time for their finale. And be sure to check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss movies and TV shows, video games, etc. Last month we did Doctor Who in honor of its 60th anniversary. We did the 96th movie. We did Day of the Doctor, and then we did the 60th anniversary specials. And this month, we're going to be doing all 4 Chrome movies, so stick around for that. A best way to stay, in order to keep up with all the content that we're producing is by dinging that bell icon on both of those channels. And if you want to check out our personal channels, Miguel, where can ladies and gentlemen find you?
You can find me over on Instagram at that blue dinosaur guy.
And you could find me on Instagram at Boken_Kawato and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. And believe it or not, I am going to be streaming this month, and what I will be streaming is none other than Mega Man Battle Network series. I just got to set up my my rig, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, can't wait to play Battle Network. And yes, I do have a PS5 now, which means that hopefully sooner or later I'm going to be redoing the first 2 Spider-Man games and then getting started on Spider-Man 2, which I actually do have. And maybe eventually Devil May Cry, who knows. But for now, let's stick to 1 game at a time, and that is Mega Man Battle Network series. So until then, thank you for supporting us in 2023. We hope that you continue to support us in 2024. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits. I know there was an earthquake in Japan recently, so stay extra safe out there. And also, please be sure to say hi to us at, well, if you're going to be in Anime LA in, where's Anime LA lately?
It's going to be in Long Beach this weekend.
Okay, because I remember it used to be in LAX, but then they moved it to Ontario. But yeah, so if you're going to be at Anime LA at Long Beach this weekend, please be sure to say hi to Miguel, because he will be there. And 2 weeks after, actually no, 3 weeks later. Hold on, give me a second. Let me just take a look. Yes, on January 28th, you could find me at Pasadena Convention Center for Pasadena Comic-Con. And there's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be Johnny Young Bosch is going to be there. What's it called? Some Digimon actors are going to be there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the website to just list some people off. We got Kathy Garver from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Butch Hartman's going to be there. Mark Warden, the soup guy from Seinfeld's going to be there. Yeah, I love soup. Yes. Noah Hathaway will be making a comeback for his 3rd year, I think it was. Let's see. We got James Duval showing up, and of course Gray Delisle is going to be there. Hunter Dino. So all that and more at the Pasadena Comic-Con. So be sure to say hi to us. Say hi to Scott and everyone else that's going to be attending there. But yeah, stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits, hug your loved ones, make sure, you're just in general staying safe, because when the weather outside is frightful and the kaiju are not delightful. We'll see you guys next time. Care to take us away?
Want to know an easy way to get a 6-pack? Buy 3 Tupac albums. Then you have 6-pack.
That's a good one. I would also check out a Target or Ralph's. They might have some 6-packs right there. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.